welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome. Let's see. Let me get everything set here. There we go. All right. Oh. All right. Lilith is back, and we are welcoming her back into our arms. We have been waiting, thankfully, for not too long. I'm kind of glad and I'm kind of sad it took me so long to find out about this game when I did the original one. But thankfully we didn't have to wait so long for this one to come out. Maybe like 2-3 months around there at least. But hey Asphyxia, what's up? Hey Isaac. Mori playing stage. Well, we're playing the ultimate waifu simulator. Don't worry, we're gonna have Unicorn Overlord tomorrow. And not tomorrow. Tomorrow's tomorrow. But yesterday I found out this game has launched. Well, it launched in early access. So we're gonna be playing this. This is early access, so there might be some things here and there that don't work properly. But you know what? That's fine. That's fine. We get to see more Lilith. Is this romance? If yes, I'm a big gay. Made my leg like reading these romance. It's hard to say what it is. It is kind of romancy, but it's more psychological. But this is an RPG now. Well, the original one was psychological. This one is like an RPG. Hey Kevin, what's up? Nice to see you. Wait, Kevin, were you the one that recommended me this game, or was it someone else? What does this continue? Oh gosh, it's so hot. It's so loud. Okay. I want this in JP. I want this in JP. Okay. Was it okay, Kevin? Well, I'm glad that you're back for some more Lilith. Alright. Hold on. In this realm without up nor down, without light or dark, we drift like water weeds, floating along, or perhaps meeting another wandering soul at some random moment. I can't pause. I can't like leave. Piling up countless, but when those bubbles pop and scatter, what's left behind? Hold on, chat. Let me fix my screen a little bit. There we go. Let's see, but if it were you, if it were us, no longer departing softly, nor turning back to the first page again. Maybe what we call eternity is just those pages we turn together. This very moment when you found me. This game is very philosophy orientated. I can't quite say the word. Kept my promise and you kept yours. What was that word again? Ah yes, we meet each other halfway. Since the fresh beginning, someone must break the ice, don't you think? Psychological and Philosophy. Yeah, philosophy. But there's another word for it, for philosophy. Oh no, he's playing the Goon game again. No, it's not quite Quaz. It's not really Goon game, okay?
我都非常感谢你迈出了这一步。
Grateful that you did take this step. That's exactly why we could meet here in the forest of silver shallots.
在这个营，而从此以后，
And after that, you'll take a second step. When that time comes, I'll accompany you across the boundaries of worlds.
不过现在，
Though
我
I
还不能
can't
跟你
tell
透露
you
太
too
多。
much right now.
那
It's a
毕竟是
gift
一份
after all, and I
礼物。
don't want to ruin the
我可
surprise.
不
You'll
想它
find
失
out
去
soon
原有的
enough.
惊喜感。之后你就会说起来，
Speaking of which,
我
we
们也该
should
准备
get
启程
going.
了呢。
Who are you? Where are we going? Is there really such hurry? Do you always speak in riddles like this? You seem a bit different from before. As long as I'm straight to watching till end stream. Hey man, them romance ones are quite gems sometimes.
也并没有那么着急啦，
It's not that urgent really.
只是说这个世界即将就
It's
要
just that
重次
this
完
world
成，
is about to
我
be
们马上
remade.
就要再见了。
We'll say goodbye soon.
我们的时间
We
当
still
然
have
还有
plenty
很
of
多
time,
很
so don't
多，
worry
所
and
以
just start this
就请你
journey.
放心开始这一段旅途吧。你只需要做出你的
You
选
just
择，
need to make your
寻找
choices
这次
and
旅途的
seek
意
the
义。
meaning of the journey.
而
As for
其
the
他
rest,
的，
I don't have any more questions. In that case, let's
既然
clear
这
our
样，
minds and enjoy the
那
moment
我
of
们就先放空
tranquility
思绪，
sometime
享
later.
受此时片刻的宁静吧。你还好吗？
Are you okay? I'm fine. Good to hear.
没事就好。
The world has been
世
remade.
界
Time
已
for
经
us
重
to
塑完
go.
成。那我们
Then see you in the
迎踪之
forest
森
of
再见。
silver shallots. Is it shallots or shallots to y'all?
陛下，他们攻进城内了。
Who? Paimon. Your chat, I think they're data mining my PC. Did you ping everyone in stage server? I didn't get no from. You see, well, actually, I didn't. I did put a notification on. I didn't quite put a notification on Discord. I put in that I was starting the stream, but I didn't alert anybody. Your Majesty, they have breached the city. You sit upon your throne. Hey Quaz, could you go and do that? Like just ping an alert. I didn't think I should I didn't know if I should have pinged anyone with this one. This throne, built of the city and twisted iron bones, is as cold as a coffin. You feel like a specimen pinned upon it. No, you are pinned here.
用这个样
Try
子
to
出
find
现
yourself
在
here
这
in
里，
this form.
这里还是迎踪
This
之
is
森。
still the forest of silver
我
shallots.
好不容易
I went through great trouble to
才把你
keep
留了
you
下
here. What's it saying? That's not something a demon lord should ponder. Just ping the Discord about the stream when we get romance game stream. I mean, you can consider this a romance game stream, but if we were gonna do a romance, I don't know any. I'm not sure. The only would you consider Fate a romance game? I feel a wave of dizziness as if the entire hall is trembling slightly. The patterns on the stone pillars begin to twist and warp. Fortunately, as your royal subordinate Paimon bows and speaks, the eerie voice vanishes along with the world's anomalies. Yeah, I know, right? It really depends. I've never played the visual novel, so I'm not quite sure. You immediately return to your role, the demon lord Rahabet of the demon castle.
士兵们的抵抗
The
已经无法
soldiers'
构成有
resistance
效
can
防
no
线。
longer find an effective defense line. Hagorati then impatiently swung his sword. The massive blade carving and a whistling arc through the air. Chat, I didn't expect to see this. I expected just to see my waifus. I didn't expect to see these like cool ass designs. This dude looks cool. I like the black and purple. I'm not really into red, so like this is a little I don't like quite this as much. I don't really like this as much as I do the black and purple, but this is still cool. Let me go and crush them. Oh, now this guy. As their lord, you should make some gesture. Wait, is this me? Wait, is this me? No, this is probably me. Why are there only 2 of you? Where are my 4 heavenly kings? Some reckless ants who don't know when to die. Very well, Hagarati. No need for honor with them. Then why fight at all? Just surrender gracefully. I don't need you to struggle between choices, you know. Don't think about anything, just leave it all to me. And so your words bypass your mind's folds and twists, sliding into your mouth. What the heck? Wait, it overrided my answer. Wait, what did he do? What did Quaz do? What did Quaz do? What? What the heck? Okay, that works too, Quaz, I guess. The voice rolls from your throat, deep and majestic. Paimon nods slightly, the corners of his mouth curl up with satisfaction. I feel like Jean would like this one here. Your Majesty's decision is as wise as the prophecies foretold. Hagarati let out a disgruntled grunt, but eventually steps aside, his greatsword striking the ground with a dull thud. You rise from your throne. This body is massive and heavy. You feel an unfamiliar power pulsing deep within your veins. Like a second heart, yet not in your chest. Does it belong to you, and your body finds it equally foreign.
感谢我吧，你会用到它。
Jean insane. It might entice people to join. We will see. Be grateful. You'll need it. You walk toward the direction of the adventurer's assault. I guess I'm the Demon King at the moment. The torches lighting the corridor flicker as you pass, casting twisted shadows. You hear distant battle cries, clashing metal, exploding magic. At this moment, who knows how many of your soldiers are being slaughtered by the adventurers? The massive gates ahead burst open, shattering your thoughts. The flames and smoke flood the corridor. You see those shadows. A magic swordsman wielding a rapier, electric arcs dancing in his hand. A girl bearing a massive scythe. Her gaze cold as ice. We've never seen her. This one, oh, I love her design just as much as I like Lilith. Oh no, her design is really good. Okay, we remember you. She's been here. This is the resident cat, apparently. A traitor to the demon race, yet with a gentle and resolute expression. A small researcher with several magic turrets floating around her. And we remember her. A ranger lurking on the outskirts, ready to strike at any moment. Is this us? We look cool, but we look mid compared to everybody else. And that one in silver armor, unfathomable, and the one presence holding the whole team together. No, I actually know what, this is probably us. Okay, now we look pretty cool. We look pretty cool here. If this is us, this is great. Your chest suddenly tightens. You know him well.
不对，不对。
Wrong? Dark Lilith. You don't understand what he's saying at all. Suddenly, the other party stops and turns to face you, blocking the light. You don't know him. Your knowledge of him is limited to a rising star among the humans. Regardless, he grips his sword and walks towards you. And you, Demon Lord Rahabit, are about to face this fated battle. Callan. Okay, so your name is Callan. Hello, Callan. Before the armored swordsman could close in, the scythe-wielding girl had already dashed into the front like lightning, purple flames burning on her blade. Her eyes are filled with hatred, that hatred so real it's almost makes you believe you truly committed some unforgivable sin. But did you? You can't remember. Oh. A stray dog who can't even protect her own country and people. I'm far above you. Calm and confident words flow from your mouth. You whip out your massive tail, striking the shaft of her scythe and blocking her slash. Then you grip the scythe shaft tight and hurled her, body and all, through the air. The girl slams heavily into a distant stone pillar with a dull thud. I feel like Jean has something to say about this. She coughs up blood but immediately props herself up on the scythe taller than herself, her gaze even more manic. I hope we're not the Demon Lord right now. Kill you with my own hands, for my people, for everyone who has perished. Subjects, you suddenly look around. The Demon Lord's castle, once a place of solemn grandeur, has become a living hell. Right? I love the design. Monster and karmic creatures, corpses lay tangled like scattered puppets, painting the floor with patterns of still warm crimson. Are they also your subjects? In the instant your mind wandered, Callan's flickering figure vanished from where she stood. Like, look at this, chat. Just look at this. Oh, I love everything about it. The next moment, a deadly glint of this cold steel coming at you from the flank. Sensing the killing intent, you jerk your head aside and barely dodge. Callan, fall back. Stick to the plan. The armored swordsman's voice rang out, and his command immediately reined in Callan's emotions. She gritted her teeth, her figure flickering once more as she retreated to the flank. It just looks like that, Kevin. It just looks like that. She's wearing a special kind of armor, okay? Just as your intelligence indicated, that armored swordsman is the command tower for these adventures. I'll feed my phantoms with your soul. Let me get you too, please. Let me get you too. I want figures. I want figures and body pillows of this. Milk. The former demon lord gently strokes her bird cage, and an tangible shadow pours forth from within, calling toward you. She took her place among the karmic and enacted the opposite rule. Yet she spoke not out of hatred or resentment, merely stating an established fact. Shameless traitor, shameless traitor to your race, your very bloodline is ashamed of you. You scatter the shadow with a swipe of your claw, dark magic exploding in the air. I want a body pillow of all of the waifus that are right here. I'm thinking we are the Demon King at the moment. Yet immediately after, chains lash out, trying to pin you in place. Falco Hold him down. Sartre, wait for my signal. The armored swordsman issued orders while charging at you. His movement's not flashy, but every step lands in the most optimal position. You raise your talons to counter. Claws meet, blade in a shower of sparks.
收到，目标锁定。
Copy that. Target locked. The petite researcher shouted excitedly from afar, the magic cannon beside her adjusting its aim towards you, yet holding fire. She is waiting for her captain to give the signal. Look at her freaking cup. That could be merch right there. That's a good merch of cup right there. A scholar from Veritas. Why dabble in such murky waters? What does slaying me have to do with your scrap metal tinkering? Sound like you've never had a true friend, wouldn't get it, would you? Just think of yourself as a prime experimental specimen, offering up your last bit of value to my new invention. A true friend? The moment his order rang out, Sartre's turrets erupted with a thunderous roar. The beam tore through the air, striking directly at your face. Yeah, we're the Demon Lord apparently. You raise your hand, a black barrier unfolds before you, but this is only a feint. No, I don't know. I think I like her design more, Callan's design more. It might be the black and purple, like accents, like the purple accents with the black, or other things. But you know, I just think she has a pretty great design. Callan's figure bursts from your blind spot like a phantom. Her sights aim straight at the back of your neck. At the same time, Falco's chain sprang from the ground, coiling around your ankles. Under the armed swordsman command, they execute this complete tactical maneuver. Mere insects. Your tail swiped wide, forcing Callan back. Then your claws tore through the chain like the barrier blocked the while the barrier blocked the bombardment. Such tricks were far from enough to deal with you. What do you mean? What are you talking about, Kevin? What do you mean stop being... How was I being racist? You lunged toward the armored swordsman. No, we're throwing hands and we're throwing tail. Once this command was eliminated, they would be nothing but scattered sand. Whoosh! A magic arrow shot toward the empty space 3 body lengths ahead of you, forcing you to halt abruptly and abandon your attack to avoid being pierced. What a pity. Okay, this guy needs to go. The armored swordsman didn't respond. He seized the moment, lunging forward to slash at your chest. Morphean paradox, you can do nothing but watch your companions perish by my hand. You roared fiercely, raising your other claw to block the blow head on. The sound of metal clashing against horn was deafening. Alright, Kevin, you have a good one. We'll be in Arknights by then, Kevin. At this moment, a flash of silver light struck from the side. It was that seemingly elegant magic swordsman. Lilith's rapier spun in her hand before thrusting fiercely. Not at your vitals, but the very claw blocking Morphean Paradox's blade. Oh, Lilith. I was wondering when you would show up. Oh. The rapier pierced through your palm. What? Having landed her strike, the magic swordsman pressed forward another step, then slammed her armored shoulder hard into you. Lilith, well done! The armored swordsman withdrew his long sword, using the gap created with Lilith knocked you back half a step to swing fiercely at your other arm. Never! You blocked the strike with your tail, then reversed your free arm and smashed it toward Morphean Paradox. He raised his sword to block, attempting to deflect your force and counter with a redirected blade. Lilith drew her rapier and spun gracefully, slashing at your chest with astonishing speed. You had no choice but to raise your injured claw once more, meeting her storm of strikes head-on. Claws and blade clashed several times, each sword strike heavy with force, each claw making the air humid and tremble. Green is his name, man. Callan, flank him from both sides. Falco, bind his tail. Alright, Cameron, you have a good one. Thanks for coming. The command was issued once more. We're gonna be in Arknights later, Cameron. Right behind, attacks coming from every direction. The hardest to deal with were still the armored swordsman and Lilith attacking from the front. One agile and unpredictable, the other powerful and heavy. Their coordination was flawless. Lilith, together! Caught off guard, you took their combined attack head-on. Scales shattered, blood gushing forth. You staggered back a few steps, wiping your palm across the wound. The sticky sensation and warm stench of blood brought an unfamiliar dizziness. Yet the fighting spirit and ferocity in your eyes only intensified. Where the hell are my companions? Alright, we're gonna be doing Limbus in a few days for sure. I told you, you'd need it. You'll thank me for this. But you can't do that right now anyway. I'll remember it. Well done. Congratulations, you have angered me. Ridiculous schemes, teamwork, and friendship, bonds. Do you know why I have no need for such things? That pitch black power began to boil within your blood. With a flick of your hand, the blood you had just wiped transformed into a pitch black arrow hurling toward that annoying ranger. Before the expression could fade from his face, his head burst open with a wet pop like an overripe melon. Red and white matter splattered across the wall behind him. Okay, well that's a little much, but still, the dude is gone. Green! The armored swordsman watched in disbelief as the headless corpse crumpled to the ground. The sudden turn of events made each of them hesitate for a moment. You wouldn't let this opportunity slip. Leaping high into the air, your body curled into a hard ball, hurling towards Sartre. At the moment of impact, you unfurled your deadly steel tail and thrust mercilessly at her face. My turret's self-destruct mode. Knowing she couldn't possibly dodge, Sartre made the best choice available to her, instantly detonating all the machines around her. The shockwave had no effect on you, but successfully blasted her backward, out of your attack range. The cost, her small body was now drenched in blood, covered in wounds, and completely unable to fight. This is not how I envisioned this to go. Sartre! Falco rushed to the fallen researcher, checked her wounds, then wore an expression of grief. If she doesn't get treated soon, the great hall fell into a deathly silence, broken only by your heavy breathing. You clench your fist, knuckles popping. 4 insects left. Come, let me crush you. Moments later, the battle ended without suspense. These insects did indeed unleash greater power under extreme emotion, but that was as far as they could go. The hall lay in complete devastation. Your enemy all lay upon the ground, cold ground, the princess of a fallen kingdom, The traitorous demon lord, the loyal magic swordsman. In the end, only the armored figure remained, kneeling with sword braced against the ground. The silver armor was battered beyond repair, blood seeping through the cracks and staining the ground, yet still standing. You close in step by step, looking down at this mortal who made you taste pain and fury. A rare bit of entertainment, I must admit. Now, I must send you on your way. The armored swordsman doesn't reply. Perhaps he has lost the ability to speak, though the slits of his visor, those eyes burning with their dying flames, stare fixedly at you. You slowly raise your sharp claws, preparing to pierce his heart and end it all. There's no other way. Who's speaking? You glance over. It's that swordsman sprawled on the ground, the magic blade wielder called Lilith. A crystal vial is hurled, but its target is not you. Curious what tricks she might still have, you simply watch in silence. A crisp shattering sound rings out, and a fierce wind accompanied by thick light devouring black mist surges from the fragments. You furrow your brow. What's this? Why does it feel so familiar? The moment that mist touches you, you begin to feel unprecedented pain and terror. Gone is your demeanor and composure as a demon lord. You thrash desperately on the ground, trying to shake off the mist. Along with your consciousness, your body began to crack and dissolve. Amid your agonizing screams, you slowly dissolve into a puddle of mist, emitting black ichor, gradually losing all consciousness. No, your consciousness is clearer than ever before. Now you are Morphean paradox. You look at the black mist and wreckage before you, somewhat dazed. The demon lord has been defeated by you all. Your whole body gets limp and you crumble to the ground. Yeah, no, I'm like, wait, what? What just happened? We got like done in so quickly? Lilith, we did it. Defeating the demon lord, winning the cheer of the people. Isn't that the ideal protagonist? Your whole body goes limp and you collapse to the ground. Lilith, we did it. Green, Sartre, at such a cost. What kind of victory is this? The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end without warning, an icy chill racing up your spine. Something is watching you from deep within the dark mist. Sensing something wrong, you look toward where the black mist is gathering in shock. A slender, elegant figure, graceful figure, coalesces within the black mist. It's not Rahabit, rather it's someone so familiar it defies belief. Then the black mist slowly disperses, the moonlight poured through the shattered dome upon her visage, a countenance wrought of moonlight and venom, the very image of Lilith, yet wholly other. Her skin was pale to translucence, gleaming with a cold, pearlescent glow beneath the moon, as though never touched by the warmth of the mortal world. Evil Lilith? Evil Lilith? Take me. Take me. Do whatever you need to do. She raised her hand, admiring her own slender, pallid fingers. Then she laughed softly, bearing fangs of unnatural sharpness. She laughed softly, her gaze sweeping over your fallen companions. You couldn't read her thought. You could only force yourself to raise once more, leveling your blade at her. What are you? She didn't answer, only lifted her chin with cold indifference, like a goddess descending from a sacred altar. You feel a dangerous power gathering behind you, taking form. You seem to know what will happen next. Falco, hurry in! Hero. She doesn't even look at the incoming attack, only turn her head toward you. As if calmly accepting what's about to happen, an indefinitely warm smile slowly blossomed across Falco's face.
这一次，
This time,
我再也
I'll
不会
never
忘记大家。
forget everyone again. A series of dull thuds as flesh is pierced. Falco's body is impaled by countless dark spikes sent flying backward and pinned firmly to the pitch black wall of the Demon Lord's castle. Falco. She endured the pain and yanked the spikes from her shoulder, about to charge forth when the next dark shadow pierced through her. The perpetrator tilts her head slightly, her voice carrying an innocent cruelty. I don't know how I feel about you anymore. You just killed my waifus. I don't know how I feel about you. But I will take a picture.
哎呀，一下子
How pathetic.
就坏掉了
Broken
呢。
already? Stop worrying, Lilith's face, monster. You roar, using the last of your strength to swing your sword. Yet this newborn creation merely tilts her head slightly, effortlessly dodging the blow, and extends a finger to lightly touch your helmet. She gazed down upon you with contempt, tilting her head ever so slightly. Her earrings swayed, its shadow writhing as though possessed of life.
怪物，
Monster? You gripped your sword tight, throat bobbing as you swallowed blood, like a wolf pinned by a spear, still trying to tear out the hunter's throat. A glimmer of curiosity kindled in her eyes, then gave way to
你
knowledge.
还是选
So
择
you've chosen, after all, death?
这里是
This place is the... whatever?
我只是
Am I merely... Her fingers upon the helmet traced its contours, slender digits sliding slowly downward along the blood, an elusive tenderness flickering with her gaze. In that single instant, like a climber seizing a rope thrown down, you grasp the silver of a chance for revenge. The blade in your hand pierces through the chest of the monster before you. Forced with such unexpected defiance, she regarded you with the puzzlement as a child might. And then she smiled.
原来如此呀，那就将逐梦
The
者
Morphean paradox.
将隐藏之死
The force of silver shallots
献给我
offered him all to me. Her fingers press down and your body begin to crumble. Sharp pain conducts through your limbs from the point she touches. Cracks spread like a spider's web. The armor dissolves first into silvery dust, followed by flesh and bone. All that once blazed with life crumbled apart beneath the gentle pressure of her fingertip. Oh, it's fine. Well then. In the instant, everything crumbled away, each speck of dust transformed into deep crimson petal, just drifting through the air. These petals are edged with gliding light, like all your warm images of your companions, and all the tender words left unspoken, all of it drifts silently away beneath the cold moonlight. She waits quietly for you to completely dissipate, withdrawing her hand as a single petal falls into her palm. She lowers her gaze and discovers the petals still retain the warmth of your blood on its inner side. like a heart refusing to die, trembling faintly in her hand for an instant before finally turning to ash.
明明可以一直
It was possible, always. Then let me find
那就
you
让我
once
来
more.
再次找到你吧。
Okay. Someone is watching you. You open your eyes before you. You open your eyes. Before you is the familiar.
你并
No,
不
you're
熟
not
悉，
familiar with it. I want you to
我
know
希
that.
望你知道这一点。
No, we know what this is.
总之，
Anyway, this journey has come to an
这一次的
end. What do you
旅途
think about it?
就到此结束了。你对此是怎么想的呢？是的，
Yes, I share your
我和你
feeling,
有
but
相同的
regardless,
感
we
受。
can never go back.
但无论如
Is
何
it，starting again? Cheer up, at least I'm
打起
here
精神
with
来。
you. The
至少
cylinder?
有
Wait,
我
the
陪着
cylinder
你
is
呢。
talking to me? At that moment, a strange sound of pages turning came from the
那么
void.
在迄今为止的
So,
旅途中，
in your journey thus
你
far,
都
have
全
you
力以
given it
赴了吗？
your all? I can do even better.
那么
So
你具
specifically,
体
you
说的是
mean I wish to have great strength, eloquent speech, nimble agility, a clever mind, a robust body, unwavering resolve. I think it's like some kind of candy. A robust body?
完成所有事情的前
For
提，
accomplishing all things. From the blank void came from the sound of pages turning, followed once more by the gentle voice and its rising in
你
intonation.
的决心已定。
Your resolve has been
但
set,
这一次
but，this time what do you wish to
你希望
pursue?
追寻什么呢？
The art of winning hearts, the mysteries of magic, justice in the shadows, faith and hope. Justice in the shadows.
即便行走于
Even
黑
while
暗，
walking in darkness,
也
you
会
would
服务
serve
于
the
光
light.
明。在你的旅途
Along
中，
your
会
journey,
见到不同的
you'll
风
witness
景。
new vistas and
遇
meet
见许多值
companions
得
you
信
can
赖的
trust.
伙伴。
And of course, you'll run
当然，
into some rather
你也
troublesome
会，如果
foes.
面对一个
If
强
you
大的敌
face the
人，
powerful Emily, what
你
would
会
you
怎么
do?
做呢？
Try to persuade them. Scout in stealthily.
收集信息的重要性，
The importance of gathering
情
information.
况急转直下
The，action takes a
敌人的
dire
强
turn. The
大
enemy's
超乎
power
你的
exceeds
想
your
象，
imagination. You're greatly
你身受
rewarded. In
重
that
伤。
moment, the
此
gods
时
hear the
神
cry
灵
from
听
within
到
your
了你，为了
heart.
打败他，
To defeat
必
them,
须
you
要
must
向
offer
神
something
灵
you already
献上一件
possess
你已
as
经
a
拥有的东
sacrifice to the
西作为
gods.
祭
What will
品。
you choose?
你会选择什么呢？
Sacrifice already possess mighty power, a healthy body, a clever mind, friends and loved ones. So I'm losing something here. I really don't want to lose.
责任可不会因为放下了力量就一起消
Shit,
失。
I didn't want that. Responsibility doesn't disappear just because you've set down your power. Yeah, but then I'd feel like I'm stupid.
接下来
Next
是你
your
的外貌，
appearance. Human face shape round. Human. Change race. What can I change my race to? Dwarf, beast folk, winged folk, vampire, goblin. Let me think again.
还有什么想调整的吗？
Change hairstyle. Bob, long bangs, straight hair. Bald. Layered short hair. Let me think
还有什
again.
么想调整的吗？
Change face. Let's see. Blossom, shifty, deep set.
还有什么想调整的吗？
Branch unlocked. Anything else you want to adjust? Small ears, tails no, wings no. From the void comes a cute murmur voice, seemingly surprised by your choice before falling silent once more. After an unknown amount of time, this voice sounds again.
我的使命也要告一段落了。等到下次见面的时候，
Going into rippling waters. Then the world turns white and you fall from the sky to the earth. All right. You open your eyes. Framed in your vision was a regular patch of the sky, cut by coarse cloth, with clouds drifting past in an unnaturally sluggish manner. In the cramped space, the reek of rotting flesh hit like needles in your eyes, and tears welled up despite yourself. Your ears were filled with the drowning buzz of swarming flies rising and falling like endless tide. And a heavy weight pressed in from both sides. You felt yourself lying on top of something soft, something with long, slender limbs. The curve of those bent joints seemed to maintain some final posture. I feel like we're laying down on a pile of bodies right now. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We're like back in the past. No. What's something? Those were corpses. Yeah. No. 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 That's Lilith over there. Beneath you, beside you, in every inch of space your eyes could reach, corpses pile high, all shapes and sizes. The cart continues to jolt forward with each sway, those long cold limbs swaying gently along with it, like some silent massive chorus. Try to turn your head for fresh air. Force your arm free. The sensation being crushed by layers of bodies was maddening. Gritting your teeth, you strained to wrench your half-buried body free from the pile of corpses. Oh my god. With a snap, your right arm jerked free. Almost simultaneously, another cold, limp thing was pulled along with it, dangling limply before your eyes. It was a human hand, long since stiffened. Your senses gradually sharpened, and that persistent swaying sensation crept over you. Yes, you realized you were lying in a cart filled with corpses, no less. With another jolt, the pressure from both sides intensifies.
你还好吗?
Are you okay? Another corpse! I don't think I'm okay. Why are there so many corpses piled up here? I need to get out of here right now.
你知道正念吗?
Ever heard of mindfulness? Let's do some mindfulness training. I'd like to know what mindfulness is too.
这才对嘛.
That's more like it.
跟我做吧.
Follow my lead. Slow your breathing. That mean we undead sage? No, I think we just revived.
吸气时
You felt the cart rising and falling.
呼气时松开你紧握的拳头.
She's chat. Let me listen to that. A rancid stench invade your nostrils with each breath, and an indescribable nausea surge up from your
你
gut.
看，天空是不是比刚才更蓝了一些？当你不再对抗尸体的挤压，
When you start
它
fighting
们变成了支撑你的软垫。
the press of the corpses, they become cushions that support you. But what's going on? Why am I
那些
here?
都不重要。
None of that matters.
重
What
要的
matters
是
is
此
this
刻，
moment. You're lying in a
你正
cart
躺
heading
在通
somewhere,
往某处的
with
马车
only a
上，
gentle swaying
与天
canopy
空之
between you
间
and the sky.
只隔着一层。下次颠簸来时，试着把自己想成一片叶子。
Cars Joe, try to imagine yourself as a leaf. Don't fight the wind, just drift along with it.
来，
Now breathe in, and then
吸气。
together with all the roads this cart has
然
traveled,
后
gently
和马车
breathe
经过
out.
的所有路途一起，轻轻。哦，
Sorry
抱
about
歉
that.
啊。
Why is the corpse talking to me? Why was a corpse talking to you? Maybe you've been dead all along, just a thinking corpse. You faintly heard voices coming from somewhere above, not from any passenger in the cart, but from whoever was. Oh, dang! I
后
didn't
面
see.
啥动静？不
What's
会
that
又有动
noise
物
in the
窜上
back?
车
Don't
吃
tell
自
me
助
another
了？
animal jumped on for a free buffet.
不是都抹上石灰了吗？
Don't we already
畜
coat
生们
them
不
with
吃的。
lime? Animals won't
估
touch
计
them,
是
probably
那些
just
扒
to
下来的
strap
盔
the
甲
armor
撞到
clanking
一起
together.
了。你都联系好买家了
You've
吗？
already lined up buyers, right? We might have gone back in time, maybe?
当然，这次
Of
可都
course,
是难
there
得
are
的
rare
整货，
intact
好多人
goods
抢
this
着要，
time.
根本不愁卖不
Everyone's
了。
scrambling for them. No trouble selling at all.
再加上那些盔甲，我们
Add
这
in
一
the
波
armor
能
and
挣
we're
大
gonna
钱
make a
了。
killing.
要不是国王非要和
If
国
the
王
king
军硬
hadn't
碰硬，
insisted
也不
on
会
a
死这么多
head-on
人。
clash with the Gleaming Lord's
算了，
army, there
不
wouldn't
想
be so
参考。
many dead.
至
Forget
少
it.
给了
At
咱们
least it
发
gave
财
us
的
a
机会。
chance to get rich. Okay, so no, we didn't go back in time. We just revived.
要我说，
If
早
you
点
ask
离
me,
开金
getting
城
out of
镇
the
才是正
Marigold
经活
Town is the
路。
only real way out.
那可不，
You
干完
said
这
it.
一
One
笔，
more
咱们
haul
就能
and
攒
we
够钱回老家了
should
嘛。
have enough to head back home.
说起来也怪，
Think of
最
which,
后装上
it
车
is.
那
It
货，
was strange.
盔
Why
甲怎么扒不下
couldn't
来
we
呢？
strip the armor off that last corpse we loaded?
可能身上有什么
Maybe
魔
there's
法
some kind of
吧。
magic
到
on
了
it. We'll
地儿
figure
慢
it
慢
out when we
跑，
get there.
实在不行，
Worst
给
case,
它
we'll
切成几
just
块卖。
we'll just saw it into pieces and sell those.
他们好像正在
Sounds
说
like
你
talking
呢。
about you. If this car actually
如果真
reaches
让这辆车
destination,
开到终
destination, well,
点，
who knows what will happen
接
next?
下来会发生什么？
Jump off
可
the
就
cart.
不好
Thought
说
flashed
了。
through your mind. But could you really slip away unnoticed from a jolting cart piled with corpses? Simple. Jump off the cart. Listen to their conversation a little longer. Let's do that. No, now's not the time. You need to get more information.
黑雾蔓延的越
The
来越
black
快
mist
了，
is spreading
连带
faster
着
and
附近
faster,
的
and
魔物
there
也越来
are
越
more
多。
monsters around too.
我当初是听
I
说
came
进
to
展着比
Marigold
前线
Town
安
because I
全才
heard it
过
was
来的，
safer
真
than
是
the
倒
front
大霉
lines.
了。
What rotten luck.
往好处想，
Look on the bright
这
side.
边
There are
挣
more
钱的路
ways
子
to
多，
make
对吧？
money here,
什
right?
么都能
You can
卖。
sell anything.
那个戴盔甲的家伙，
That guy in armor,
或
maybe
许
you
可
can
以
sell
连人
him
带甲，无论卖给真
Sell
理
him
不是，
armor and all
正
to
好就是他们新研
Veritas,
发的武
good
器
for
为例。
testing their newly developed weapons.
然后老样子，没
Some
怎么
old
烂的，
routine. The
送
fresher
去伊
ones
赛
go
亚的
to
神经
that
病那儿，
nutcase
烂得
priest
多
at
的往王都医学院送。
Isaiah's place. The rotten ones to the Royal Medical Academy. We listened to one of the guard cry about his breakup. Oh man, that could happen later in the story. When I came to Griffin, I never thought I'd turn into a ghoul.
没办法，这个
Can't
世道
help it.
就是
That's
这
just how
样。
things are.
You
Did you
听说了
hear?
吗？
The king's
国王
raising
又往家
taxes
睡了。
again.
还加，
Again,
真把
they're
我们
treating
当
us
魔族
like
整了。
demons.
小点
Keep
声
it down. We're almost
马
there.
上
Don't let
到
anyone
了，
hear that.
别让人听到你这话。
看来就快到站了。
Looks
这
like
趟
we're
短途
almost
旅
at
行
our
还不赖。
stop. This short trip wasn't half bad.
不过，
But
就
even
算
if
棚顶的
the
风
view
景
from
再
the
好，
canopy is nice, you
看久
get
了也
tired of
会
it
腻
after a
的。
while. Want to get
要
off?
下车吗？
Get off. That's right. But you don't understand a word those two are saying. Black Miss Marigold Town Veritas Isaiah. You can't find any of these words in your memory. And this corpse, you're starting to wonder if you've gone crazy. I feel like we would, if we listen more, we could get more information. But I feel like that's like I don't know if I'll be able to make a oh, can I is there is no, okay, there's no save function. Gosh. You have found a way off this cart. You don't want to be sliced up like sashimi by these two.
知道了，要跳车了是吧？
Got it. Time to jump off the cart, right? For some reason, the other corpse's voice sounded oddly cheerful. You struggle up from the cold pile of corpses and seize the moment when the cart jolts violently over a stone to leap off.
这车也太破了，一个石头就
This
能变成
cart's
这
such a
样。
wreck. A single rock makes it shake like
能
this.
用就行了。
If
你
it
管
works,
它
it
旧
works.
不旧
Who cares
的？
if it's old
反
anyway?
正
We're almost
我们
home.
马上回家
It
了
might。steal our drip armor if we listen. Right, but I'm like, it's like if you listen one more time, you could get more you can get more information, but you don't know whether if you listen to that one more time, you get to the gates, the town gates then, or you have a choice again to be able to jump off or not. That's my thing. You roll a few times across the muddy ground and finally crash into the dense thicket by the roadside. The heavy armor digs into you painfully. Sometimes this iron shell doesn't protect you at all. After the pain subsides a bit, you stand up and start walking unsteadily. You have no clue about your past. You just follow the cart tracks aimlessly, searching for a past you're not even sure exists. But no matter what, you have to try to go back back to where they found you. Maybe when you find that place, you'll know who you are and why you ended up here. Lost in such wishful thinking, you failed to notice the Force's warnings. A crude weapon thrust in your face snapped you back to reality. You turn to face the green-skinned creature before you. It's a fucking goblin, I'm sure. You can't make out their guttural speech, but your instincts faithfully relay the hostility waiting from these creatures. Looks like your childhood is over. Wait a minute, why is Lilith still with us? Okay, we're just thrusted into the fight. You walk so fast, I almost couldn't keep up. By the way, this is your first fight, right? Let me fill you in on some things to watch out for. Keep an eye on your condition during battle. Whether you lose your life or your sanity, you'll be devoured. This isn't a game. Adjust formation. I want Lilith in the back. Do I need to read this? I'm sure it'll be fine. So turn-based Lilith now? Yes. This is turn-based Lilith. Wait, oh, not the current turn. Okay. Does it know how many does it tell me how many people I hit with this? Wait, how do I... How am I not in attack range? Excuse me? Not in attack range? How are you not in attack range? Oh wow, the sword is behind him. That's okay. Intimidated. Cannot use skill. Rage bait us. I mean, it's an early access, so I'm giving it. I'm not really rating it as a full game. But I just wanted to see Lilith again. I'm still intimidated. What? Oh, did he die? I guess he died of like bleed or something. The mysterious girl you'd mistaken for a corpse gracefully sheathed her sword. In this 2-on-2 encounter, you clearly had the upper hand.
两位冒险者大人，是我们有眼不识泰山。
Adventures, we had no idea we were dealing with.
这个女的
This one, did
是我
we
们收
pick
上
her
的
up?
吧？
The sword beside him jabbed him with an elbow.
这一车货
All
的
the
收
profits
益
from the
全
cargo
部
are
上
yours.
交给你
Please
们
spare our
求求
lives.
你们，放我们一条生
You were
路吧
about to ask something when the girl beside you gave your cloak a gentle tug.
我们似乎被魔物盯
Looks
上
like
了。
we've caught the monster's attention. The
这群哥布林
goblins
好
are
比
way
这两个
tougher
士兵
than
难
those
对付
two
多了。
soldiers. Following her gaze, you spotted several dark figures creeping closer from the dense forest
求
nearby.
求你们救救我们！
These
那
monsters
些魔
still
物
eat us
真的
alive.
会把我们活活吃掉的
If。you left these two soldiers here to flee on their own, they'd probably die in this forest, wouldn't they? Chat, you know what I'm gonna do here? I'm sure chat, I'm sure you know what I'm gonna do here. What comes around goes around. Begging soldier, a cold malice quietly rose in your heart. I'd love to tear you apart right now, but getting gnawed clean by goblins sounds like a decent way to die too. Before these shadows could fully pounce you, and the mysterious girl quickly turned and fled. Jeez. Even as faint screams echoed behind you, neither of you looked back. Ah, amazing. The street bustled with people, the thick air with a pungent mix of horse manure, baking bread, cured leather, and cheap spices. The bakery owner nearby pushed out a batch of freshly baked flatbread, the rising steam making you involuntarily step back.
这里就是金盏镇啦。哦，
This
糟
is
糕
Marigold Town. Oh
好像
no,
一
I
直忘
completely
了做
forgot
自
to
我介绍
introduce
呢。
myself. My
我叫莉
name's
莉丝，
Lilith.
可以告诉我你
Can
的
you
名字
tell
吗？
me yours? The twin-tailed girl tilts her head, watching you. A breeze sweeps past, and her silver hair, laced with sunlight, dances in the wind. I want this as a background. I want this as a background. Like I can't do it with. Unfortunately, I can't do that with this, but I want this as a background. Oh, look at that smug. Oh, look at that hair. Them eyes. Oh. Sir, step away from the keyboard. No, never. You can never rip me off of her. Good question. You couldn't remember anything. Maybe you got knocked around in that cart, but deep in your mind, some words seem to be faintly echoing. Morphean paradox. Is that what it was called? The mysterious girl who introduced herself as Lilith is still watching you with a smile. Will you tell her your name? I am... Why would I tell you my name? You thought you did have a name. You tried to say it, but it seemed like you only moved your lips. No sound coming out at all.
啊？
What did you
你
say
在
just
说
now?
什么？
Lilith leaned forward, moving slightly closer to you. You tried opening your mouth again, but still no sound came out. You had to give up. Seeing that you hadn't spoken for a while, Lilith just smiled and shrugged.
没关系，
It's
我们
fine,
还有
we'll
很
have
多可
plenty
以
of
深入
chances
了
to
解的
get
机会。
to know each other. Man, chat, man, I do love me my twin tails. Ooh. It's for your own safety, step away. No, Kyo. It may be safe for me, but you know what? It's not something that stepping away may be safer. But stepping away wouldn't help me enjoy life with someone so perfect.
比如，你可以
For
和我讲
example,
讲
you
你的
could
过
tell
去，
me about your
你的家
past, your
庭，
family,
或
or
者
why you came to
为
Marigold
什么要来
Town.
金盏镇。
Is there a body pillow of Lilith? A buzzing swelled in your mind, and Lilith's voice faded into the distance, growing ever more faint. Your past, yes. Who exactly are you, and why are you here? How romantic! You couldn't remember anything yet. Everything around you feels similarly familiar. I got a question, chat. If you take a picture of your partner, your girlfriend or your wife, and then like put her on a body pillow, would you find that romantic? Or would you find that creepy? And this girl before you, you should be weary of a stranger, yet you couldn't help but think about and respond to her question. Depends on the woman, right? Or depends on the partner. As if you had already been done so naturally, instinctively. Hold on, Jen. Let me fix something here. You look like an adventurer too. Depend on partner permission. What if you don't ask for permission? You just get it out of surprise to surprise your partner. Lilith's voice briefly pulled you out of your thought. Confess your own loss of memory. You are indeed an adventurer. Adventure? Ha! I am indeed an adventurer. What the hell is an adventure? But you don't want to seem too ignorant. Liz stared into your eyes, then smiled and tilted her head.
你在撒谎。
You're lying, aren't you? You don't actually know what adventure is. Have you lost your memory?
你失忆了？
How did she know? She couldn't even see your eyes through the helmet. As long as your future brother won't mind. But what about this? What if you hide the pillow? If they didn't like it, would you hide the pillow and keep it for occasions when they're on like a business trip or something? I mean, in a way, it shows you how much you love your partner. So in actuality, they should feel flattered. Burn it? No. That's precious money that you're burning away. But the moment your eyes meet, you felt like you were being read, being understood. This made you a little flustered, but more than that, reassured. Morphean paradox. That's the only thing I remember.
逐梦者，
Morphean paradox. Maybe you should find them. That might help you remember who you
这
really
样就
are.
会记起。
Lily suddenly leaned closer and lowered her voice.
或者，
Or maybe
其
you are
实
the
你
Morphean
就是那个
paradox.
逐梦者吗？
You're just remembering yourself. So many mixed feelings. So
记
many.
起你自己。
But you understand, right, Kyo? You're right, hide in basement. like you buy the body pillow of your partner. If your partner likes it, good for that, good for both of you. But if your partner doesn't like it, he should at least see the loyalty, the love, and the commitment you have to her to get a body pillow of herself or himself. You know what I mean? Let me cook, chat. Let me cook, okay? You were so close that you could almost hear her heartbeat. Just then, you felt yourself shoved aside by brute force. Esteemed male adventurer. No, I already said no. Irritable female adventurer. Didn't you promise to buy me a new sword once this commission paid out? You don't need a sword. You're a freaking mage. Why do you need a sword? You need another wand.
上个委托的赏金都
The
用来赔
word
礼
for
道
that
歉
last
了，
job went straight
你
to
不忘了
apologies. Don't
自己
tell
把
me
人家
you
农田烧
forgot.
了吧？
Tell me you forgot burning down that farmer's field. Oh my god, it's Konosuba. Oh my god, it's Konosuba. It's fucking Kazuma and freaking Megumin. I was wondering, why does he look so familiar?
那是意外。
That was an
不说这
accident.
个。
Forget it. What about the money we
之
saved up
前攒下来
before?
的钱呢？
No, do you see it, Q?
你
You
不是
said you
说
didn't want to keep
不想一
staying
直
at
住旅
inn,
馆？
so I found a place
就
on
在
the
郊外找了一
outskirts.
个房
Where
子
is darkness? Oh my. Darkness is probably at the house or wherever, like, right? Did they teleport to this world again? So where's Aqua at? They're probably doing their own shenanigans. Aqua's probably at the bar, being a bar girl. Darkness is probably going around trying to see if anyone want to duel her. A man and woman walked past you. Your gaze fell on the huge backpack strapped to the man's back. Must have been him who bumped into you. You were about to call out to them when a small voice interrupted you. How about make those two on our team as a funny joke? Hey, if I could, I would.
那个，对不起，对不起。
This has to be somebody. This has to be another character. The only thing I can think of is is it called Mofuri? The shield girl? The OP shield girl? I can't remember what it's called. But that's the only thing I could think of them being referenced. But she doesn't look very OP. She's more timid, I guess.
他们是我的朋友，正急着去
They're
赶
my
委托
friends. They were rushing to a commission
没
and
有
didn't
注意到
notice
你
you. This can't be darkness, that's for sure.
我替他们道歉。
I apologize on their behalf. You notice a petite girl almost hidden behind a massive bundle. She looked nervous, avoiding your gaze.
我
We
们该
should
走了
go. I'm really
真
sorry.
的非常不好意思。
She gave you an apologetic nod, then jogged off after the bickering pair ahead. You mean that black-haired girl with level 999 on defense? Am I? Yes, that one. Yeah, that one. Your gaze followed the departing trio. They wore leather armor and had weapons at their waist.
那个女生是不是很可爱？
Isn't that woman quite cute? Yes, can we have her? Only observing their attire, you're cuter. Really quite cute. What happened? Yeah. She really is cute. Just a bit timid. Would a girl like that go hunting goblins too?
这样的女孩子也会去
Would a
猎
girl
杀
like
哥布
that
林
go
吗？
hunting? Wow. You know what? I'm gonna see if we can get this as an emoji on the Discord chat. This look on Lila's face. Oh, this is priceless. Oh, this is priceless. We need to make sure we get everything. And a few more times. There we go. This is the philosophy stuff we talk about.
这里可
so
是
that's
金盏镇
that's
哦。想要生活下去，
so the last
什
game
么
was
脏活累活
was
都得
very
做。
philosophy. Fuck. The last game was. I guess this one's more RPG. Adventure. This is Marigold Town, you know. If you want to survive here, you gotta do all kinds of dirty work.
看他们的方向，
Judging by their
大概
direction,
是要
they're
去服
probably
中心
heading
了。
to the service center. Where the hell are we now?
我想想，
Let me think. It's
是
a
一
place
个
that
管理
manages
工
guilds
会
and
发
posts
布委托的
quests.
地方。只有加入工会、注册在籍
Only
的冒
returning
险者，
adventurers
才
who
能做
join the
讨伐
guild
魔物
can
的
make
营
a
生。
living hunting monsters.
冒险者们聚集在一
Adventurers
起，
gather
成
together,
为
become
同伴，互
companions,
相
support
扶
each
持，
other,
一同前
advance
进，
together, and
克
overcome
服
all
万难。
obstacles. That's
服务
what
中
the
心的宣
service
传海报上
center
是这样说
poster
的。
says.
他们的关系看起
The
来
relation looks pretty
不就
good,
非常不
doesn't
错
it?
吗？
Companions, huh? You should silently repeat those words in your mind. Your eyes rest on the street. The crowd had indeed many adventures, occasionally bursting into hearty, honest laughter. But can't help but wonder, did you once have companions like this too? Disappeared. Now that you've disappeared, are they worried about you? Maybe they're out looking for you right now. For a moment, you felt the urge to learn everything about your surrounding. Suddenly you want to know, where in the world are you? How are you supposed to survive? I'm sure they have all kinds on the guild board. Like, I'd like to look around nearby.
附近转转吗？当然可以。你
But
打
of
算做什么？
course, what is it? Head to the street corner, chat with the soldiers, go to the notice board, check the flyers on the wall. The wall covered with old, tattered newspaper. The text had been washed away by rain, making it hard to read. Leaning in for a closer look, the only legible thing left was freshly posted wanted notice. The wanted notice bore a blurry photo of a girl with long white hair and pale violet eyes. Is that Callan? Is Callan alive? It's fucking Callan! Karen. Excuse... Karen? It's Callan. It's what? Callan Scarlet. Below in small print it says, highly dangerous. If you have any leads, please contact the nearest Griffin soldier. Your gaze shifted to another piece of paper beside it with Church of Isaiah written in large, ornate calligraphy. Is it that black hair with... That's Yumiel... Is that what her name is? Why is she in bad art style? Trying to bash on her, I guess. Can't remember, maybe, depends. The goddess radiant shall forever guide humanity.
伊赛亚的宣传布告贴的到处
Oh,
都
I
是
have been
吗。
pronouncing it right. Isaiah. Propaganda posters are everywhere, aren't they? Isaiah. You seem to have heard those words on the carriage too. Something about buying corpses was related to them.
银葱之森最大的宗教组织，
The biggest.
信奉
I
伊赛
still
亚
need to
女
watch
神，
that anime.
时常组织
The
一些
biggest
神官
religion
到
in the
镇子上做
forest
教育
of
宣
Silver
传。
Shallots. They worship the goddess Isaiah and send priests into town now and then to spread the faith.
不过我对这些是
I'm
不
not
太感兴趣
particularly
啦。
interested in those. Ah, gosh dang it. How about we watch together on stream? You know, hey, I've been putting it off, but I still need to watch the Arc Knights anime. I'm watching One Piece. I need to freaking edit One Piece and like post it. And Gachikuta and Recreators and get nuked. Yeah, we're gonna get, yeah, not on stream, but I'm gonna have to like edit it to a video. That's it. That's all I wanted to see. I'm glad we looked at the poster. You shake your head. Nothing worth paying attention to here. Seeing your frustration, Lilith smiles and pats your shoulder.
还有
There
很多地方都没去
there's
看
still
过
many，places we haven't seen.
也许
Maybe
我
we
们
could
可以
take
去
a
远
walk
一点的
somewhere
地方走
farther.
走呢。
Twitch allows that, if I remember correctly. Right, if we're gonna do that, it's gonna be on Twitch. Twitch allows a lot of things that I can't do on YouTube. So if you guys would like to, I don't mind watching over on Twitch. We'll watch it on Discord then. You know what? We can probably do that too. We can probably watch it on Discord, and I can probably post. Yeah, I'll probably just do that and like edit it out later. I can just record it while I watch on Discord. But it's gonna be like like we need a channel where we can like where everybody is muted and only I'm the main speaker. Lilith's right. You should check out other places. Maybe something will jog your memory. Or gather more information if someone could recognize your gear.
这位先生，
Is it you're
我打远一看
extraordinary?
就知道您身手非凡呐。
You better not be asking me for a coin. A man in a long robe suddenly emerges mysteriously from the crowd, blocking your path with an eager tone.
尤其是这把
Especially
剑
the。sword. Your gaze fell on this iron sword at your waist. No patterns or gems. It's even a bit rusty. But you just used it in a battle. Well, maybe your combat skills have nothing to do with what quality of your weapon. Malnourished Eisen. No, not quite. Still, this is an opportunity. Ask this man. Have you seen my sword before? The scrawny man's eyes locked onto the sword at your waist as he nods empathetically.
当然见
Of
过
course, this is the most common
这可是
iron sword in Marigold Town.
金铲
Oh.
镇最常冒险者们最实行
The
的款
trendiest
式。
style among
许多
adventurers.
剑士
Many
都
swordsmen
想
want to
换
get
上
their
这样的
hands
好
on a
剑，
fine sword like this.
但您这把剑，它
But your
上面
sword,
充斥
it's
着
suffused with? The man tenses his face and makes a sad expression, then finally shakes his head vigorously.
不
An
祥的气
ominous
息。
aura, but don't worry,
不
we
过没
happen to
关
have
系，
holy water
我
that
们
can
正巧
purify
有着
anything.，
您只要将剑
Just
交
hand me
给
your
我，
sword and I'll have
我
it
很
cleaned up in
快
no
就会
time.
将它处理干
Hell
净。
no, you're gonna swindle me. The man chatters endlessly in your ear while your stomach growls at an opportune moment. He might scam us or not. That's not 50-50, it's guaranteed. His eyes dart and he quickly pulls out a piece of bread from his bag.
哎，面包铺
Fresh
新
from
出
the
炉了，
bakery, you
您
must
一
be
定
hungry.
饿
Have
了，
something
快
to
吃些
eat.
东西吧。
The faint, wet aroma from the street moments ago is now amplified. Since waking up among a pile of corpses and traveling all the way here, you haven't eaten anything. You look at the golden brilliant bread, almost imagining its soft texture as you bite into it. Chat, would you just eat a baguette? Like, would you just eat baguette with like nothing else but just the baguette? Or like croissant, bread, whatever? Do you just eat raw bread? Do you raw dog the bread? Gosh, 28%? I'm good. Result 9. Success. Oh, what a ooh, the luck max. The luck max. If I was French, sometimes yes. Yeah, I can't eat bread alone. And bro, we're eating straight bread. Yeah, the French eat straight bread, I'm sure. They eat not just straight bread, they eat straight, stale, hard-ass baguettes. Not just bread. They eat large, thick, huge, stale, stiff baguettes. Think carefully how risky it is to accept food from the stranger you just met. I can't accept your food. You refuse the temptation like a resolute adult. The scrawny man looks disappointed for some reason. A pang of guilt flashed through your heart. I no longer want to touch your bread. I'm glad bread is like a big factor in why people grow large. You never want to see disappointment from others directed at you. You don't reach out. The man's hand hovers in the air for a moment before he finally puts the golden bread bag in his pocket. Why not touch bread? Bread is good taste. Excuse me, Isaac? Good taste? No. Bread doesn't have good taste. It tastes like wheat. And wheat is not a pleasant taste on its own.
没什么，也许只是不太合您的口味。
I'd rather have flour. It's nothing. Maybe it just wasn't to your taste.
看我
Like
真的是
like
在为
flour
您着想。
tortilla. I would rather eat a flour
现在
tortilla.
的世道这么乱，
I truly
我
have
们
your
伊赛
best
亚
interests at
教
heart.
一
These
直
are
在为
troubled
人类
times,
的
and the
生存
Church of
尽
Messiah
最
has
大
been
努
doing
力，
everything in
这
its
也
power
是
for
我为
humanity's
什么愿
survival.
意帮您的原因。
That's precisely why I wish to help you.
我在神辉堡接受过训学，能看出您的剑已
I
经
trained
附
at the
着了
Holy
黑气。
Radiance Academy.
说不
I
定
can
就
see
是
dark energy clinging to your
黑雾。
sword.
对，没错，您知道这个东西
Might be
有
the
多糟
dark
糕。
mist. Yes, that's it. You know how terrible that stuff is. Oh, you know why? Wait, I think I know why the sword has like an ominous energy. It's because he stabbed he stabbed Dark Lilith, and it probably some of that dark energy that encompasses her presence leaked onto the sword.
一旦感染，
Once you're
就会
infected,
彻
you're
底
dead
地
for
死
real.
掉。
Cold
凉
as
透
stone.
了。
And then those
然
corpse
后
collectors
被
prowling
那
the
些
streets
游
will
走在街
snatch
头
your
的
body
运
and
尸
sell
官
it off.
把尸体偷走倒
The
卖。
man rambles on quite a bit, but you only catch the last part. So those two who stuffed you into the car at the beginning were actually corpse collectors. Bread here has a bit of flavor. What are you talking about? The MSG gene? Flavored salt? The salts of the gods? Whatever they call it? Seeing to understand your corners, concerns, the man rummages through his bag again, fully purging a sparkling crystal.
我把这枚
I'll
代
leave this
表本
crystal
人较值的水晶石
representing
抵
my
押在这里，也作为我高尚
ecclesiastical
人格的担
position
保。
as a collateral, and as proof of my noble character. You take the crystal he hands you. A stone surely can't cause any more trouble, right? Examine the crystal. Success! You held the crystal up to examine it. Through the transparent stone, you can see a pattern you'd noticed earlier on the bulletin board. This seems to be some kind of symbol of this size faith. You hold the crystal up close to examine it. The earlier sparkle now looks quite ordinary. This crystal surface is rough and uneven, its color patchy, malted with varying shades of gray. You ran your thumb across it, feeling its rough, angular texture and the friction against your skin. The crystal the man gave you doesn't look like anything valuable. It even appears somewhat crude. The man before you, in his ill-fitting robe, didn't look very trustworthy. On closer inspection, the church emblem pinned to him looked rather crooked. You really don't get what's worth scamming about this rusty iron sword at your waist. You slowly reach for your sword at your waist, but I feel someone tugging at your cloak. It's Lilith. She watches you with a worried expression while a man waits quietly for your response. This is the look I imagine Jean gives me when I'm doing my CC run yesterday. They add salt and sugar to bread here. Salt and sugar, yeah. MSG. Magnified. Mega salt. MSG mega salt game. And sugar to bread here. What to do? Should you hear what Lilith has to say? I might be able to make room with only certain roles that can open their mics in. I mean, like, just make the can't you just make the admin the priority speaker or whatever, something like that? Hear what Lilith has to say. Ignore Lilith. Ignore Lilith. Hear what she has to say. Can I? No, I can't. I can't go to the main menu. Lilith pulls you aside.
我能感受
I
到
can
这颗
sense
水
some kind
晶
of
上
magic
有
on
某
this
种魔法，
crystal,
虽然大概率它并不
though
是
it's
什么
probably
珍贵
not
的
any
宝。
precious treasure. Who we ignore, we talk to her. Yeah, no, we make sure we run everything by Lilith, because it looks like Lilith knows what's going on, and we have no clue. But that sword doesn't look like anything good either.
不像是好东西。
Doesn't look like anything good. Realizing she's gone a bit emotional, Lilith, she clears her throat and lowers her voice.
好吧，
Not
不是什么好
not
东西。
good, not anything
便你吧。
good. Suit yourself. That's no MSG. Salt never been like, because that's one is straight up MSG. What is that? Ajinomoto? What is that? Anyone with administrator in their role, Discord puts them above the law and restrictions that are set for members. I get, yeah. Yeah? And then just have everybody mute?
反正这是你的剑，你有
It's
权决
yours.
定它的去留。
AKA mods? I think I don't mind mods. I don't mind the mods. You don't even know that brand. They too, they're in US. Yeah, Gene, but I live out in the sticks, Gene. I've never seen such a thing. Sage, I got no shame from Art Night stream. Of your yeah. No, we have an Art Night stream in like 35 minutes, I think. 35, 45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes. It's your sword anyway. You have the right to decide what happens to it. Lilith seems a bit upset. You can't figure out why she's suddenly talking like this.
这位先生，
Sir, have you
您
really
真的
not
没
made
有
up your
考虑
mind?
好，这可是来
This is
自于
holy
圣
water
辉
from
山
Holy
一带的
Radiance
圣水，
Mountain. With it
有
to
了
cleanse
它
your
做洗
sword,
涤，
it'll definitely be
您的
restored
剑
to its
一
former
定能
glory.
恢复。如
If
若
we
不
hadn't
是
seen
看到
such a
您这样
magnificent
伟岸的
adventure
冒
about
险
to
者
fall
即
into
将陷入
danger,
险
I'd
境，
never
我
waste
才不
holy
会
water
将
on
圣水
something
花
like
费在
this.
这种事上呢。
Okay, I'll look into it and make it once I finish Emmy's edit request. Edit request? Wait, what do you do? Wait, what's Emmy's edit request, Kyo? The man looked deeply moved, his words earnest. You could even see tears welling up at the corners of his eyes. Impossible! Oh, heard Lilith speak. Made the right call on the crystal. Oh! Normally this would be impossible. If to refute, it would be like I would not. If I didn't inspect the crystal and if I didn't listen to Lilith, I would not be able to do this. But since I did, I can. I gave something my daughter. Oh, wait, no, I saw that, Gene. Yeah. Can you just... Kyo, can you just make... Could you do something for me? Could you do that edit that Emilia requests and switch it around where I'm strangling Emilia as Homer? Like make Homer Emilia and just me as... Yeah, can you do that? Emilia isn't here right now, so just do that. Thanks for the kind offer, but there's no need. You spot someone lurking at the street corner or nearby watching you.
为什么，
I
先
was
生？
only thinking of you.
我也是为了您考虑。
还废什么话，蠢
Why
蛋！
are you still wasting
我们被
time?
发现
Unit?
了。
We've been spotted. No, Kyo, don't listen to him gladly. No, Kyo, here. So you don't here. Let me time out Gene. So like Gene doesn't sway your decision. So now you listen to me, Kyo. Do what I do. Like make Emilia Homer and then me strangling Homer. Who is Bro Barber? Who did to this guy? Genghis Khan. Gene just pumped. Sure enough, seeing you put away your sword, the man who was watching from the corner immediately stepped out and stood behind his companion. While you were still sizing up the man's muscles, the bald guy had already raised his fist. At the same time, you heard the sound of metal being drawn.
别忘了，我也是一名剑
Don't
士。
forget, I'm a swordsman too. Draw sword. Straw sword. You have finally shown your true colors. Man, my laughing sounds like bird choking on food. Listen to Jean. You were so patient talking to me for so long. You finally shown your true colors. What did you... Oh, hey, Amelia. Wait, why is Amelia here? Amelia, it's not time for the Arknight stream. What are you doing here?
Huh.
About the mean thing I asked you to make Wednesday, just making you reverse your request. No. Jean, stop this. You can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. I know you pinged Amelia. I know you pinged Amelia to get Amelia in here to stop this from happening. I know what's happening, okay? I may be stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Yeah, Kyo, make it. Make it, but make sure you do what I say, what I said. It's Jean's manager role is on the line for this. So it's either it's You want to be Homer that choking Bart. Genius about to lose their job. Wait, what? Y'all are just gonna throw Jean under the bus like that? From yesterday's stream, we all know that your luck base is so off the chart. I'm watching this drama. I
就知道这家伙不好惹。
knew this guy was trouble.
计划有变，
Change of plans, retreat. Men posing as Isaiah devotees let out pathetic yelps and vanished into the nearby valley in a flash. You tried to catch up, but they clearly knew the merry-go-town streets better and quickly vanished in the depths of the alley.
那家伙一看就是个惯
That
犯。
guy was obviously a repeat offender. You glance again at the slightly rusted iron sword at your waist, still couldn't figure out what made it so special. But considering how well it handled, you decided to treasure it for a while. You wearily leaned against a solid cold wall. With everything that's happened, you feel even hungrier now. A piece of bread was offered to you.
应该很饿吧？
You must be hungry, right?
其实我刚刚也买了面包
Actually, I
啊。
brought some bread too. You reach out and took the bread. Even though you just met, you somehow feel a natural sense of trust toward Lilith. Trust her and trust everything she offers you. That is right. Through the gap in your helmet, you put the bread in your... Excuse me? Through the gap in your helmet? Just take your freaking helmet off. You put the bread in your mouth. It was just as sweet and soft as you imagined. You see, that's what Jean thinks, but I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Somehow I don't like the game demo, although combat is okay. The game just darns about more yapping and choice. Yeah, Milnar. It's story. It's so much story. It's mainly story, Milnar. But you know what? It is an early access, okay? And I'm guessing we're just in the prologue. I'm sure there's more stuff's gonna open up later.
恢复好体力了吗？感觉你
See
比
you
刚
later,
刚也
Amelia.
精神了一些。
Lighter than before. More energetic, really. You don't know how Lilith could tell through your helmet.
不如我们去服务中
How
心
about
吧
we。head to the service
现在
center?
你
I'll
注
help
册
you
成
register
在
as
籍
an
冒险
official
者，
adventurer first.
想
Then we
办
can
法
figure
找
out
点骨
how
干
to find some work. Indeed, Figuring out your current situation is more important than some sword. There seems to be something in the alley. Okay, chat. We're gonna have to end it here. We're gonna go on to. I'm gonna get ready for the Arknight stream, but we're gonna have to end the non-existent stream here. So, hey, if you are new around here and you like the stream, like what you see, it was just a demo, early access, so there's not too much right now. But we're gonna continue on with this. So, thank you for coming, and I'll see you on the next stream. Arknights, right next. To be continued. Yeah, I have Arknights coming up, so we're gonna end it here. I think it might be an autosave. I'll check it. I'll check it if it's autosave or not. But if not, I'll just go through everything and come back here. Yeah, tomorrow we'll probably have Unicorn Overlord. Alright, Isaac, you have a good one. Tomorrow we'll probably have Unicorn Overlord and Limbus. Alright, peace everybody, thanks for coming.